Hello students, I am Dr. Vijay Kumar Singhal, Department of Mathematics, Swami Keshwanan Institute of Technology Management and Gramothan. In the earlier PPTs, earlier videos, we discussed about the correlation and curve fitting. In the continuation of those topics, today we are taking the topic regression. Okay. Now, in the earlier topic, we discussed about the correlation, in which we discuss that the variable in a bivariate distribution, variables are related, then we call them correlated. Okay. Now, if they are correlated, then if we draw them in the scatter diagram, we find that the points are clustered around some curve. That curve around which the points are clustered is called curve of regression. And if that curve is a straight line, it is called the line of regression. In your syllabus, here you are to discuss line of regression. So, we can say the line of regression is the line of best fit, and the very important statement arises for the line of regression is the line of regression is the line which gives best estimate to the value of one variable for any specific value of the other variable. Students, learn this statement perfectly, because it is the basic use of line of regression. By line of regression, you determine value of one variable. One value of one variable means it is the dependent variable. For any specific value of the other variable means for the independent variable. So, if you assume the line as a y equals to a plus bx, here the last one, here y is the dependent variable and x is independent variable. So, you get to the value of y for any specific value of x. Similarly, if you need to calculate value of x for some specific value of y, you have to take x equals to a plus by instead of y equals to a plus bx. Clear? And we know that the line of best fit is obtained by the principle of least square. So, initially we are calculating the line of regression of y on x. Of y on x means we are taking y as a dependent variable here in the last one and x as an independent variable. So, initially we assume the line of regression by equals to a plus bx, and our task is to get a and b here. 4 by x bar with this equation 6. So, we get the relation summation x y by n minus x bar y bar equals to b into this. Students, if you read the last equation of this page carefully, the left side, this summation x y by n minus x by y bar, it is the calculation for covariance of x y, as we discussed in the video of correlation. And the right side, the summation x square by n minus x bar square, is the notation used for variance of x. Okay. Now, by writing these here, we get covariance of x y equals to b into this, and here for the simplification purpose only, we just write down mu 1 in place of covariance. Hence, b equals to mu 1 by sigma x square. If we put the value of b in equation 5, we get this equation of line of regression of y on x. Now, we know that the correlation coefficient is again covariance upon sigma x sigma y. So, using this relation, the equation 7 becomes this y minus y bar equals to r into sigma y by sigma x into x minus x bar. It is the line of regression of y on x. Remember that here x is an independent variable, whereas y is dependent. By this setup, you can determine values of y for any specific value of x. By proceeding in a similar manner and starting with the line x equals to a plus by. Now, read this carefully. Here we are taking x as a dependent variable, y as an independent variable. If you set x equals to a plus by and proceeding in the similar manner, this one, we get the line of regression of x on y. This one is the line of regression of x on y. If you read these two equations, on of y on x and this one of x on y, the difference here you can easily pick it is sigma y by sigma x because y on x. Here it is sigma x upon sigma y. It is the easiest way to learn this equation. Now we come to the next point, regression coefficient. In these two lines of regression, the slope, we call that slope is a regression coefficient. For the line of regression of y on x, we are denoting it by byx, and that byx equals to mu 1 upon sigma x square, or you can say in correlation coefficient format r into sigma y by sigma x. Similarly, this bxy is nothing else but the regression coefficient of x on y, which is r into sigma x by sigma y. A very important property arising here, if you multiply these two, you get simply r square, and the correlation coefficient equals to plus minus of root of the product of these two. Here we are taking plus and minus. Okay. Now, if both the regression coefficient byx and bxy are positive, then you have to take here positive, and if both are negative, you have to take the negative sign. Clear? It is the formula to get the correlation coefficient using regression coefficients. It is very important formula because in some of the cases we are given regression lines directly. By using those regression lines directly, if you need to obtain the correlation coefficient, then we use this relation to get the results. Okay. The next important relation is angle between two lines of regression. Whenever you read the statement two lines of regression, it means we are discussing line of regression of y on x and line of regression of x on y. So, here we first write down both the lines. First one is line of regression of y on x, and this one is of x on y. But if you read these two carefully, the second one is not of the same format as equation 1, because whenever we compare two lines, then both must be in the same format. Just because of that reason, we first convert this line of x on y in this format, y minus y bar equals to 1 upon r sigma y by sigma x. Now, this equation 1 and equation 2 both are in the same format. If these two are the same format, then we apply the angle, let theta be the angle between them. Then we use the formula tan theta equals to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m2, and if you put the values, we get tan theta equals to this one. On simplification, you get this relation, and since we know that this r square is less than equals to 1, so the final value tan theta equals to this. In both the cases, you get theta equals to 0 or pi. Now, theta equals to 0 or pi directly indicates that the regression lines either coincide, regression line are either coincide or parallel to each other. Okay. Now, since we are already saying in the last slides that regression lines, both regression lines passes through the mean, and if two lines are passing through the mean, it means they can't be parallel. We already said that the lines are passing through the mean, hence they can't parallel, and if they cannot parallel, then in case the perfect correlation, you can directly say that two lines of regression coincide. It is very important statement, students. You need to learn this statement. Remember this statement, because in so many problems we will be discuss about this. Okay. Now, we come to some examples. In the first example, in a partially destroyed laboratory record of an analysis of a correlation data, the following results only are eligible. Now, here variance of x is given, this one, and regression lines are already given, but it is not mentioned that which line having y dependent and which line has x dependent. So, initially you will assume, and if the assumption found correct, then we proceed as it is, otherwise we change our assumptions. And the requirement here are the mean values of x and y, the standard deviation of y, and the correlation coefficient. So, we start with the mean values, because we know that both regression lines passes through the mean. It does not matter the line is of y on x or is of x on y. So, we first calculate mean without any assumption. So, let us suppose x bar y bar be the mean. So, if we put x bar y bar in the given regression lines, we get these two equation 1 and 2, and solving these two equation, we get mean of x equals to 13 and mean of y equals to 17. Okay. Now here it is not given which line is having y dependent, which is of x dependent. So we first assume the first line as a y dependent. So first line can be written as y equals to 0.8 x plus 6.6. Second line can be written as x equals to 0.45 y plus 5.35. Also it is given variance of x equals to 9. So sigma x equals to 3. Now by the first line you can easily obtain the regression coefficient 0.8 byx. From the second line bxy equals to 0.45. If you multiply these two, you get r square and r equals to 0.6. Here we take the positive because both the regression coefficients are positive. Clear? Now putting all these values in a formula, you get sigma y equals to 4. Okay. Let us take one another example. In this example, each value is given, calculated values are given, and by these values you need to calculate lines of regression and the correlation coefficient. Here the requirement is lines of regression, means we need to calculate both of y on x as well as of x on y. So we first calculate mean. Obviously for all those calculations we need mean. So x bar equals to summation x by n, which gives this one, y bar is 1. Sigma x square is the formula of variance, which is 2.8884. Variance of y is this, covariance we can calculate by the formula, and if you put these values, the regression line of y on x given by this setup. So finally the regression line of y on x be y equals to 0.692 x plus 0.538. Similarly, line of regression of x on y, it is the formula for regression line of y of x on y. So we put all the values here, and simply on simplification we get this result. Also if you multiply the slopes, because in the first of y on x the slope is 0.692 and the second the slope is 0.4615. If you multiply these two are the regression coefficients na. So if you multiply these two, we get r square. On a positive square root, it gives approx 0.57 as a correlation coefficient. Okay. One more example is there. Two line random variable have the least square regression lines with equation this and this. Find the mean values and coefficient of correlation between x and y. Here the lines are given irrespective of the condition that y is dependent or x is dependent. It is not mentioned with the lines. So we assume the first one as a y dependent and the second one as a x dependent. If we assume the first line as a y dependent, we get this as a regression line. If we take the second one as x dependent, we get this equation. Now from the first one we get the regression coefficient minus 3 by 2, from the second one regression coefficient minus 1 by 6, and if we multiply these two, we get r square. R square equals to 1 by 4, so r equals to plus minus r. Now here in this example, if you read the carefully, the regression coefficient both are negative, and if both regression coefficients are negative, we take the correlation coefficient minus. And by these two setups, again we need to calculate x bar y bar. So x bar y bar you can calculate by putting these values. X bar equals to 4, and the equation we are taking first one as a y dependent and the second one as x dependent. But if you take the second one as y dependent and the first one as x dependent, in that case the slope of x on y will be minus 2 by 3, whereas the slope of y on x will be minus 6, means bxy equals to minus 2 by 3 and byx equals to minus 6. And if you multiply these two, your correlation r square equals to 4, then r equals to plus minus 2, which is greater than 1, which is not possible. Hence the valid values we already taken. Okay. Now we move to the next example. Here in this example, a data table is given, a relation bivariate distribution is given between x and y, x equals to these values and y taking these values. Now we need to fit the regression lines and calculate correlation coefficient. So we first calculate summation x, summation y, summation x square, summation y square, summation x y. All data are needed to get the correlation coefficient and also the regression lines. So we first calculate mean, and mean means mean of x, mean of y, x bar, y bar, these are the values. Then we calculate variance. Variance gives 4.1093 variance of x. So, standard deviation of x, sigma x is this one, similarly sigma y is this one, covariance is 1 by n sigma x y minus x by y bar given by minus 1.25. These are the simple calculations. You can put all the values from the tabulation in the give set formulations. Now, we come to the again formula, correlation coefficient formula is this one. We put all the values, it is the value of r. Now, regression line of y on x, it is the set formula, put all the values in the set formula, this is the last result of y on x. Same, this is the line of regression of x on y. Okay. Now, these are the problems. Students, try to read these slides carefully. Okay. Thank you.